To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Showtime! Let's make some noise!
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you'd have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So, who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 16. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check pass. 79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check match. Check match. Buffalo 18. 18. Pioneer.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Check contact. Check contact. Come 19. Come 19. Hurt. 55 jack. 55 jack. Panther 11. Ready.
Now on 2nd and 13. Willis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Broncos are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A first carry now. This is Williams. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When any running play is called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're going to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run on first down. It's Ross, and he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings him 3rd. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right back to him on first down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We're scoreless after 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd down. Willis looks to throw here.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
39 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
On third down, it's Willis.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
14 yards that time for number 14.
He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he can minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
Hey, check it.
On first down, Ross. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton.
Down inside the 10.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 2nd and 4. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go, Reed, go.
3rd down, it's Willis. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Warrior 70.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Willis will look to pass again here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Titans offense set to begin the drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys and get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from...
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
60 Vices, 60 Vices. 19 right.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9 now. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving.
He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down, here's an option right. Touchdown, Titans!
Well, it took them a little while, but they are on the board here in this 3rd quarter, and now with a chance to tie this up.
And it gives them a chance to exhale just a little bit, right? Because most of the time, if your first points come in the second half, you're often hopelessly out of the game, but not in this case. Now they have something to build on and a chance to mount a comeback.
Extra point splits the offense, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Come 19. Come 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On 2nd and 10. Willis looking for Campbell downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Ready? Let's go, let's go.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here we go.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard move. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Back to throw here. He's got a man at Sutton that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
A 7-yard pickup. At the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Willis. Going right side here, and that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 3.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
19.
Willis looking to throw it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Come on.
2nd and 15.
Hurt.
Willis with another keeper.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Willis.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
Trap 50. 19 right.
Willis got to have this one. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 tight. Buffalo 18.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. The 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next to score, Broncos 21, Titans 7. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Blankenship out for the point after.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Broncos 28, Titans 7. Rodrigo Blankenship is set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Cup 19. 65 catch. 65 catch. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw, Willis.
Out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
23 yards the pickup there.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
60
Second down, here's Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Willis with another keeper.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's fourth down.
70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
One final try here for Willis.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another